Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel today. Today I am creating a layout using the Good Stuff collection from Simple Stories. If you haven't checked this collection out, I will leave a link in the description box below. It is a fun, bright collection that you can use all year. So I have 4 photos that I'm using today. They are all printed at 3x4 with a white border. So to get started, I have this strip, or these 2 strips, I guess, of striped pattern paper. And I wanted to use them as one strip, but it was a scrap and I didn't want to cut into a new piece of pattern paper. So I decided that I was going to use it just as is and add a fun border in between the two. So before I turned on my camera to film, I did stitch along the top and the bottom of each of those strips. And I just adhered the first strip to my background. I've got this cute peach ledger background. And then I'm adding just a strip of heart pattern paper. It's just about 1/4 of an inch tall and 12 inches long. And I cut it so that there was just a full strip of hearts. The measurement is not exactly perfect. And as I mentioned, I have 4 3x4 photos of my nieces and their silly faces. And I'm just adhering those to a piece of cardstock from Simple Stories called Winter Mint. It's a gorgeous dark green color, one of my favorites. I need to get a few more sheets of it because I think this is my last little bit of it. So I'm just making sure that my photos are adhered and will stay down. This is what not to do. I mean, I'm trying to push that down and I kind of crinkled my photos and my paper, but not too bad. It's definitely not bad enough that I can't use it. Along the top of the stripe pattern paper, I'm adding this border sticker, and this is just from the 12x12 cardstock stickers from the Good Stuff collection. And then I wanted to add another pop of that dark green color. So I'm just taking a piece of 1/4 inch washi tape. That's something new for Simple Stories, is they now have different widths of washi for each collection, and there are 4 rolls instead of, I believe, the 3 they had previously. So I want to make sure that I have everything like kind of placed where it is going to go to make sure that I have room for the important pieces of my layout. So of course I want to make sure that I've got plenty of room for the photo block and that I have plenty of room for the journaling and title as well. I've got that die cut there at the bottom, and I'm just stamping the date in that on that die cut, and then I will adhere it there at the bottom. I did use just black ink from scrapbook.com and a date stamp, just a general date stamp that I got off of Amazon. It's honestly not my favorite, but I haven't found one that I really love for 2022. So before I adhere everything down, I decided that I wanted to add one more strip of washi, and so I chose that black floral washi. And I chose that because I wanted it to complement the black in the title. There's not a whole lot of black on this layout, and I thought adding that one more strip of black washi would give the title a little more emphasis. I fussy cut this sunshine from the back of the striped paper, and I adhered the top of it with pop dots, and then the bottom I left without any adhesive because I knew I was just going to stick the title right on top of that. So I have the smile on that sunshine kind of nestled into in between the O and H on the title. The title is from, oh goodness, the foam stickers. I couldn't think of what I was talking about there for a minute. And anyway, so I've got that portion of the title. Here in a little bit, I'll go and finish the title off. And I don't know if you guys have tried this corner punch from We Are Memory Keepers. It's a really fun little tool, and I love the little pops of color that you can add to your projects with just a simple photo corner. So I punched out these photo corners from the 6x8 paper pad, and I'm just folding them. They come with the score lines to fold them, and then putting liquid adhesive on the back so that I just fold those tabs around, and they've got the liquid adhesive and they're on there and good to go. Before I started adhering the journaling strips, I wanted to adhere this little date die cut, and I'm putting some foam adhesive on like the flower portion, and then where the date is, I just put some regular tape runner on with that. And I did not remove the backing on all of those foam adhesives because I don't like to put them adhere it directly to my photo, because if I decide I need to move the photo or change things up, I don't want it to damage the photos. So I have my journaling, and I'm putting that on the layout now. I love that it's so easy to line up journaling or line up anything, honestly, when there is a like that ledger, the lines on the ledger on the background. So I print my journaling at home on just regular copy paper. I cut it with my paper trimmer and add some 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape from Scrapbook.com on the back. So now that I have most of my title, my journaling, and the date and my photos in place, it's time to bring out some fun embellishments. So I think my favorite embellishment on this project is that little retro smiley face sticker. And I adhered that right next to the date, layered it on top of those flowers, and adhered it with a pop dot. There are a few die cuts that I have used from a couple of die cut packs with the Good Stuff collection, and I'm adhering those with pop dots. I wanted a little embellishment cluster up there in the right corner of the photos to make a visual triangle of embellishment clusters. So after I got those adhered, I went and grabbed the rest of my embellishments and from the Good Stuff collection, and I'm adding just a few more little bits. I wanted a pop of orange up there at the top, and that cute pink heart at the bottom. I thought that was just perfect. I tried out a couple other puffy stickers, and I just didn't like the way that they looked, and so I end up putting those back. I think that those two hearts and the leaf on the top are the only puffy stickers that made it onto this project. One of my favorite ways to add little pops at the end of my projects are to flip through the sticker books. I love the sticker books not only for scrapbooking, but I also use them a ton in my planner and in card making as well. So I added that fantastic, so the title will now read, "Oh yeah, fantastic." And anyway, so that completes the title. And then last but definitely not least, I'm adding a few little bits of enamel dots. I wanted to kind of be careful where I put the enamel dots because I didn't want to overwhelm the embellishment clusters as they are, because I really like where they're at, but I wanted just to add that little bit of shine. And with that, this one is finished. So, thank you so much for stopping by today. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to spend with me. If you haven't done so already, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and be a part of my YouTube community. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.